Well, Tom, you've quite great experience in home cinema design, haven't you?
I lead people to believe that, yeah.
Great. Well, could you share with us some bit of this experience? What do you think is the most important thing in designing a home theatre?
But it's obviously the speakers. What else could it be? No, I mean, obviously the speakers form part and parcel of the whole package, but by absolutely miles, the design of a system is the most important thing that we try to get involved with from as an earlier stage as possible. So many of the even award-winning projects that we've been to after the event, we have found them to be inherently flawed in their design, meaning that the playback reproduction quality is just not to the standard we would accept. So both Paul Cumming and myself take great pride in the amount of time we spend designing rooms with clients, not just the speakers but also the audio-visual receivers, the Blu-ray players, the projectors, and crucially, of course, the screen, to make sure that everything is a concise offering.
Okay, and how does it matches? How does it? How do you combine that with the dealer actually?
Well, typically, because we have the luxury of the showroom in which we're sitting now, rather than just boring people with diagrams of angles and spacings and such like, we would always invite the dealer and preferably their client to come and join us in a complete facility where they can actually experience what the good design leads to as an end result. So for that reason, we've utilised in this instance we have a 170-inch screen from yourselves, obviously, which is that size because of the distance that we're sat away from the screen. It happens to be 170 inches, which generates a 45-degree listening angle to the seat I'm sitting in right now. Crucially, the ladies over at Cine Italia, the people that provided us with the chairs, also assisted us with designing the room such that the chairs didn't just turn up and they didn't fit. We've approached how steep does the rake need to be so that everybody can see the screen, and all basic conversations like that, which seem obvious, are often missed, which can lead to rooms being finished but never actually enjoyed because clients can't see the picture or they can't hear the sound well enough. Or
so, in a way, aren't you sort of doing a bit of your dealers and installers' job?
I don't know whether we're doing their job for them, and we don't ever want people to think we're taking away from their expertise, but more often than not we find the large majority of our dealers are fantastic project managers, but perhaps they are blinkered in their approach to cinema design because it might not be their forte. Perhaps they are excellent at multi-room audio and video distribution, data, telecoms, etc., but when it comes to cinemas, something that is actually very, very simple can often be looked upon as complex and therefore avoided. So we just try and be their helping hand.
Great. And can I ask you another question? If you were to say something, a message for your dealers, what do you say?
Get the plans from your customer at as early a stage as possible, and in doing so, that allows us to look at how far the people are likely to be sitting from the screen. Therefore, we can advise them as to how wide that screen is supposed to be, which allows us to then decide which projector they're likely to need to specify to get the right ANSI lumens so the foot Lamberts is sufficient coming back at them. Crucially then, we know how many subwoofers we can fit behind the screen, which of course is what pays for my mortgage. So
brilliant. Thanks a lot.
you're welcome. Thank you.